Governor Umoino reassures of commitment to the development of Akwa Ibom State, pledges collaborations with indigenous engineers. New Commissioner of Police says Akwa Ibom State will be uninhabitable for criminal elements. Plus, stakeholders call for urgent release of outstanding statutory contributions of federal government to NDDC. Hello there and many thanks for joining us on NTOU News. My name is Clement Barikui, and don't forget that this broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times channel 103 and on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube. Governor Umoino has reassured the people of his total commitment to the development of Akwa Ibom State. The governor gave this assurance at the Thanksgiving service organized by the state government to appreciate God for the success recorded at the Supreme Court. Kevin Samuel reports.
Gathered here are sons and daughters of Akwa Ibom State from different political and religious backgrounds, but are here for one reason: to join hands with the governor in appreciating God for the overall success all through electioneering and the many legal battles.
Even some of my colleagues here are Muslims, but we came to celebrate with you to make only one statement: the elections are over and governance are started. Elections are over and governance are started. We want to assure you, Governor Umoino, of the total support of the National Assembly for you to succeed.
We are doing it because when God proclaimed that He will hold us with His right hand and that we should not be afraid, even when we were campaigning, everyone has just told the story of how we were campaigning and they were telling us we had a case. We said, look, God has promised us that He will uphold us.
There's this mistake we make about Thanksgiving. We pray with zeal to ask. But when it comes to Thanksgiving, we relax the zeal. The tempo by which you made your request must be the tempo by which you give thanks. If you shouted to pray, shout to give thanks. If you fasted to pray, fast to give thanks. If you were weeping to pray, weep to give thanks. Because as a matter of fact, Thanksgiving is senior to prayer.
The governor, while appreciating God for his faithfulness, assures that his administration will continue to remain open for the contribution of all towards the development of the state. He notes that it gives him joy to see that today all Akwa Ibom sons and daughters can worship together in one place despite political differences.
Thank you. We pledge that we will not disappoint God, will not disappoint the church, will not disappoint Akwa Ibomites. We don't have too much to say on a day like this, but we just came to return glory to God. Because without God, we won't be here. You need to know my background, that I have no pedigree at all. Like I enjoy telling people, I came from the barracks. And people who lived in the barracks those days, you know that they were always referring to us as people, no future ambition.
The Thanksgiving, which has as its theme, My Heart Rejoiceth in the Lord, was held at the All Nations Christian Ministry International, Eket. From Eket local government area of Akwa Ibom State, Kelvin Samuel, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State Governor has expressed his desire to partner with indigenous engineers through the Nigerian Society of Engineers for the advancement of the Arise agenda. Governor Eno made this known during a courtesy call on his office by the National Executive Council of NSE. Again, Kevin Samuel reports.
Represented by the Deputy Governor, Governor Eno emphasized the significance of the engineering profession to the development of the state. He commends the outstanding work so far done by some indigenous engineers, which, according to him, are of world standard. He outlines his vision to stimulate the state's economy by encouraging indigenous patronage.
If you're given any job to do, endeavor to do your best, deliver and give the quality. Because when you do that, the next one will come. He has asked our global to be a mentor, bring up other younger people. So that's the only way we can grow better hands for our environment instead of going outside. And that is the focus of the government.
Earlier, leader of the delegation and national president of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Margaret Oguntala, while appreciating the governor for his support for indigenous contractors and improved welfare package for engineers in the state, appeals to the governor to assist in upskilling and training of more engineers in the state.
I'd like to thank His Excellency first for implementing the grade level 9 entry points for engineers. We are aware that this has not been done by some states, but Akwa Ibom State is one of the very first to implement that order. We are also grateful to His Excellency for taking care of the engineers in the government employ, seeing to their welfare and seeing that they contribute meaningfully to the development of the state. And of particular reference is the fact that the governor, and indeed the government of Akwa Ibom, involves Nigerian engineers in the execution of projects in the state.
The theme is in the state for an annual retreat. From the government house, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
In order for the Commission to effectively deliver on its mandate, there is the need for urgent release of all outstanding statutory contributions of the federal government to the NDDC fund to fast-track development in the region. This was part of a communique issued at the end of a 2-day board and management retreat of the NDDC with the theme Renewed Hope, a new era for vitality, peace and development. Edith Yongiba has details.
The retreat is to brainstorm and chart the course for a robust commission committed to achieving its mandates. To efficiently achieve this, the Commission in a communique says financial autonomy outside the Treasury Single Account TSA regime will help it in timely completion of projects aimed at sustainable development of the Niger Delta region. Various stakeholders at the 2-day retreat, including the Akwa Ibom State Governor and the Supervising Minister, agree that transparent financial administration, quality service delivery and relevant collaborations are key factors in the development of the region.
Akwa Ibom State Government is ready, willing to collaborate, to partner with NDDC to ensure that the benefits that are supposed to come from the Commission gets to the people of Akwa Ibom State.
As the Supervisory Ministry, I will ensure that adequate monitoring measures are put in place in my office to guarantee quality and swift deliverance of projects that can stand the test of time.
The board and management say their commitment is to set clear, achievable and relevant goals for the development of the region in line with President Tinubu's vision of a peaceful and well-developed Niger Delta.
We should become aware that the main parameter for assessment as board members and management staff will largely be dependent on the way we discharge our fiduciary duties and the legacies we leave behind in terms of developing and improving of the region.
NDDC built lots of jetties, concrete roads in our communities, schools. NDDC even embarked on free medical health care. NDDC built hospitals. If you look at the projects NDDC have completed in the past 24 years, you'll be amazed at the record we have in NDDC.
Goodwill messages and paper presentations form part of the retreats. In Ikot local government area, Edith Yongiba, NTA News.
Now to security matters. My mission is to ensure Akwa Ibom State is uninhabitable for all criminal elements terrorizing some part of the state. Commissioner of Police Akwa Ibom State Ayilara Adedamola handed down this at his maiden meeting with senior police officers in the command. Yours truly report that the new Commissioner of Police is advising criminally minded persons to have a rethink because he is coming after them.
Policing is about people. People are going to be policed the way they want them to be policed.
He is in Akwa Ibom State for the second time, having served in the police mobile force and redeployed in 2004. Mr. Ayilara Wahid Adedamola comes with new enforcement vision and mission and promises to benchmark his leadership not only on number of crimes suppressed, but on threat prevented, depth of trust and partnership perfected with residents and stakeholders.
Feasibility policing, periodic intelligence-led raids of black spots and criminal outdoors, rejuvenation of the Command Tactical Operation Unit, discreet and prompt investigation and prosecution of culprits, establishment of a robust result-oriented synergy with communal and other non-state actors, and mobilization of mass media as watchdog of the society are among the strategies the command will deploy to contain criminal activities in the state under my watch.
For the 32nd Commissioner of Police Akwa Ibom State Command, working with sister security agencies is key, and indiscipline among officers and men will not be accepted. Clement. You are still watching NTA, your news. More news will come your way after this break. Don't go away.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
One passenger. Big auntie, go enter this bus.
Ha! Oga conductor, this guy cough na serious matter. You suppose go hospital.
Hospital care.
Haba, doctors don talk am say different types of cough dey. Some na dry cough, but this your own na wet cough e be.
Big auntie, now God go bless you. I don't tire for this my conductor and him cough when no gree go. If it even be tuberculosis.
Conductor, go check am o. Make you dey sure because who no go?
No go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people there.
Thanks for staying tuned. We now continue with the rest of the stories. Basi Itaipang of the Nigerian Television Authority has emerged the new FCT chairperson of the Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ. This followed her declaration as winner in an electoral process put in place by the 2023 NAWOJ Credentials Committee. Safia Neuma Uche has details.
After much drama leading to the stepping down of her opponent, Anna Daniel of the Ministry of Information and Culture, Basi Itaipan emerged the new chairperson of the FCT Association of Women Journalists.
The former chairperson, Comrade Anna Daniel, stepped down from this race yesterday. And so that makes us have Comrade Basi as the only person contesting for the chairmanship position.
Bolanle Okpevo of the Ministry of Information also emerged the vice chairperson. Other 5 positions were unopposed. Observers applauded the election process and urged the new ESCO to unite members.
She should mend fences, bring people together. We are sisters. At the end of the day, we are journalists. We are not going anywhere.
I congratulate the new ESCO. I'm very happy that we have a new set of persons who will relate with when we have issues of NAWOJ to discuss.
The chairperson, NAWOJ FCT, Basi Itaipan, in her inaugural speech, thanked everyone for their support and pledged to work tirelessly to unite members and make NAWOJ better.
We have come to realize that there is nothing unity cannot do. In unity we stand. And for the 3 years of this, our executive, we will stand in unity and we will work together in unity. We will lead in unity.
The new executives will last 3 years in office. Safia Neuma Uche, NTA News.
Now sports. Mixed reactions have trailed the Super Eagles' performance in the final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, hosted and won by Cote d'Ivoire. Cote d'Ivoire defeated Nigeria by 2-1 to clinch the trophy at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan, the country's capital. Janime Uko reports.
The expectations of Nigerians were high as the nation's male football team, the Super Eagles, qualified for the final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations after defeating the Bafana Bafana of South Africa in the semi-final. However, the hosts, Cote d'Ivoire, defeated the Super Eagles in the final by 2-1 to dash the hopes of Nigerians. Reacting, some Nigerians are faulting the team for putting up their worst performance in the most important game, despite raising hopes with their run during the tournament.
If to say you asked me that question last night, maybe if I don't come out one of your teeth. No, as in game. They possessed the ball. I didn't even see what Nigeria played in that first leg. I was like, is this the team we are playing finals with? All these guys not trashing Nigerians, they collect.
The feeling is, however, different for other Nigerians who say the Super Eagles deserve some accolades for getting to the final.
I didn't even expect them to get that far, so it was a great feeling for them to get that far. We're so proud to watch Nigeria has played. But still, to be second is not easy. We got the silver medal, and I'm proud of them. And hopefully, next time when we go to the AFCON, we'll do better.
The Super Eagles shocked many Nigerians by even getting into the finals in the first place. Not many people gave us an opportunity to go that far. Judging from what happened against Lesotho, we also went to play Mozambique, and it was a poor show by the standards of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We played friendly games against the likes of Saudi Arabia, and we're not getting results. So getting into the Africa Cup of Nations, there was this uncertainty about how far the team could go.
With the 2023 AFCON over, attention is now on the 2025 AFCON and the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. What should the Super Eagles do to serve Nigerians better?
From what this AFCON has shown us, it's like there are no more minnows on the African continent. So more teams will come out to look to get points. Let's hope that we can finish up the rest of the games. The likes of Lesotho traveled to their country and get maximum 3 points. Bring Zimbabwe here and bring them to the slaughterhouse. That is the only thing that works for us so that we can get to qualify in good stead for the AFCON as well as the World Cup. Then get a quality coach that understands the strength of our players who are scattered all over Europe.
The 2025 Africa Cup of Nations will be hosted by Morocco, while the 2026 World Cup will be jointly hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the United States of America. In Uyo, Dianime Uko, NTA News.
It is on that sporting note we end the news this evening. Many thanks for being a part of it. My name remains Clement Barikui, and Uwemi Dimo Samson is standing by for the day's news translation. Have a beautiful night rest.
Akwa Ibom State Governor Moeno aboki ya idiana kedi me engineer say to Akwa Ibom State inamutem. Ufa commissioner ufa kutem Borisi atang aboki no ugoro ya boroborido aya atrege state ami. Ma waiso wo ebo yak esio etabe okara irutnyan eno NDDC. Akwa Ibom Mekomo, anyang me, adu wemedi mo Samson, yaikum membok nyan sini nombo fo kendo bre yomi. Adai buru kara Akwa Ibom State Pastor Moeno atang bengidem ame anyeni aga kabanga ke diben uforo yang korin di state ami ke frefet ndaga anyega tang miko me gerere kom eke tumo edikoma basi ke rikan amenye akeni aga kesup ame Supreme Court yaikum bome oyo. Mbonowo ebagami edo nditoiden yen nditoiban Akwa Ibom State etiogo mensionsio ikbege ukara yen sionsieru wemukbono ediwana Kentucky keririano boke dierai wuru kara steremi nkoma basi kemerikan yonen amenye akeniega kini mbuba ufigubok nyonkan kemidomo yekong akawanake adai wuru kara steremi kemikomo ama koma basi kemfon eridiong yukbememo anyongobo ko yukarimo era ko yondaga erika iso nampo abigibenu foro yenkori idi state ami anyenko mabu kimikup inemesat nangante afandito Akwa Ibom ewogeri okwoguram eridi koma basi owida agise nkambru kara amemmo ebaga kerere komodo ame ikoiwood akerogo eserme akup inemesat kabasi akeraritie kuforo basi All Nations Christian Ministries International kenkoro kara eket Ufa Commissioner Ufakutem Borisi ka Akwa Ibom State Ayilara Adedamola atang abokimo imida ikbariba ke dipan nyong trino uwuru ya bori ido anyongabo yak mbun ino eka pesat esiong idem ekbong midom momiro kontre ya da kisipe anya katang miko mi nangakeni ya neme yem mikpo bu Borisi ka Akwa Ibom State ya ikum bokom fon Mbokwanam no ediong ebo kufa commissioner Ufakutem Borisi ka Akwa Ibom State CP Ayilara Wahid Adedamola adi ye ufang kukat ye ufandu tam abikin wam state ami anyongo erikan boki no ujibewu uwuru ye boroborido atre ke steremi anyongo yem eririanake atumme akama ukara kemme irong kere yemme awaisowo mobio manatoro erikani nam ubiamutemomo ikrunen mbwanam no eriong ebo ko yokang iba adomi anye eriri Akwa Ibom State kemiko mo nte ayoko commissioner Ufakutem Borisi erap medobeba ku Ufakutem Borisi Akwa Ibom State Ayilara Adedamola atangabo kimo yaidiana ke yemme ufokutem nka ukpeme mfen kesteremi inamutem man atoro iriket unen nko kawiri fenni no borisi emena mutem kitem yembet ukara miku ebo kusen Valentine ado sen ame esiogenam meditoyo nyongwat ima nangan sen Valentine ame swa 2024 asakek bere ebo yakni to basi erarinin tum ewot mbonowo ima basi kerino ntieno yaikom bokomi mfon kerinam ndungo mbanga mbok usen Valentine mbonowo akpanakpan le to basi ema ebo ke Valentine awongo ini eriwot ima ye kereken ke etiusong abasi nko kenin tum ko fon aba mbonowo eri warima keno ituro ye kom kusong afono anyong ngoben ukbono ano basi usong mo kuo basi ema tiangebo ka panusong eriben ndara Valentine ado edito yum fon yima abasi ye rinowo mpo ke yogo inemesat usong bonowo ema tiangebo yak mo fero basi erat minintum etu morinam ukpempo enom bonowo akpanakpan miwat ke rinam mo eriana ke kima yemem nte oyogo ndi tobasi kemi nanga mbonowo ekbedadara usen ami ana mo etuyo ikurebo kena afridut nyan kension sio ikbege edu makidem ke frefendara afrini mini manatoro idut nyan adi kaiso iba kemem mi Akwa Ibom ntembok nyan kendo bre yo mi atrero nyang meru wemedi mo samsene sosonga kempangutong asiere